Now then, here's something quite interesting. This is one of the winter moths, but which one is it? Winter moth or the one from up north? Now, without having the two species together side by side, it's difficult for me to show you, but this is northern winter moth. And the big difference between the two species I always find is that northern winter moth is quite noticeably larger than winter moth. Winter moth is or forms a valuable and very important part of the food chain, especially in the lives of blue-tit chicks, because blue-tit chicks are predominantly fed on the larvae of both the northern winter moth and winter moth. Neither species seem to be in good supply this autumn. I've been looking for the wingless females of both species, and I've not found any yet, but just happened to look on the dry side of this sycamore trunk and saw that this moth was ascending the trunk. Whether it hatched a while ago and was just relocating to further up the trunk, I don't know, but it's a nice find, and don't find any winter moth unless I purposely go looking for them, or they happen to fly by the envy light. Neither species seems particularly strongly attracted directly to envy light, but they can easily be netted and seen as they fly past. Now, neither of our two winter moths are in any way spectacular, as you can see. In fact, this one probably looks slightly more colourful and brownish, but that's just due to the present lighting. But aside from the slightly larger size, northern winter moth can be more easily recognised but from winter moth by that darker band running across the wings. Northern winter moth, in my opinion and experience, are usually much better marked. I won't say strongly marked, because there are weaker marked and worn marked specimens within both species, but certainly this species is larger than most of the winter moths, if not all of the winter moths that I've seen. Now, in Nottinghamshire, there are a thin scattering of records running the length of the country from sort of the northeast of the county down to the southwest, but the majority of records come from the Sherwood Forest area. And of the two species, northern winter moth is by far commoner in the Sherwood Forest area than winter moth is. Winter moth you'll see pretty much everywhere, and you can easily record it driving along country lanes on a night time during the early evening, and you'll see the males weakly fluttering across the road. As its name suggests, this moth is found during the colder months of the year, from sort of November right through to February. Much depends on how bad a winter we have, but of late I've been struggling to find either male or female of this species, so I don't think that they've, like many species, that they've had a good year, and that wouldn't bode well for the blue-tit chick survival rate for 2023, because they rely on this rather scruffy and drab looking moth. It might be scruffy and drab looking, but it's vitally important in the food chain for many birds. So that's the northern winter moth. I still need to try and find that elusive female.